1 of I'm going on to caster. Hello and welcome back to SVSU Esports. We are here tonight with SVSU Red versus Akron Gold. I'm Puff, and it's so much fun to be back. And we're going to be getting right into it with Nepal. hmm I I love what's evolved of just speed of Lucio plus Juno, but all right, we're going to be seeing Ramatra here engaging with Diva. So we have slightly closer to. Oh, that's so not poke. Dive ish. I don't know what's happening. hmm Yep. Crispy's already managing to get out. Mhm. We see Drunk just barely managing to get away from Joe Biden. Paul Crispy coming out, try and help them go on to the Diva, but that Junkrat's trapped under. They notice they got him. They called it on ice block. They're going to be starting to crash in, and that should be a pretty easy pick to start off the next fight. Well, not really start off, but stop them from going in. hmm Crispy, the assassination attempt coming in from Crispy onto their McCree, managing to get it off in the middle and letting SVSU just rush in because now they got that pick and they got the momentum to go off of. Junkrat's just barely escaping with an inch of his life. That man is on life support and he's made it out. Mm-hmm. There's that that poor Cassidy. Tyre managing to find two in the back line. We lost Joe Biden and Zippy, but Viddy's going to be just fine on point with that. Diva Mech dodges the squish as well. I think we're going to be seeing a Ramasha pop here pretty soon. He might not even need it. Mm-hmm. But mhm. The combination of the Lucio Boop, are they? They're chaining the boops. Joe Biden Pog somehow in their backline walked around the side, managed to find one with that May Old and Crispy finds another. This is going to be putting Akron on a bit of a back foot here, and now it's just going to be cleaning up the fight. Do you think? Do they get the diva and they aren't going to be able to contest probably? So it looks like first maps going to SVSU. It's so fast. hmm I think it's just for the CC effects because it looked like they were sort of trying to chain their boops across, but then also he just has more burst damage than you'd expect half the time. Because maybe it's sort of trading off the Tracer for the Junkrat, but now we see SGSU running both Tracer and Junkrat. So I don't know. And a Bastion coming out from the side of Akron. Mm-hmm. Yep. It looks like both teams are just trying to. Yeah, they're just trying to. Go ahead. Mhm. It feels like it's gonna be a lot of poking until someone goes down because like we have so much spam damage from both sides, but then we also have Tracer from SVSU to go and finish someone off. We see Joe Biden Pog managing to find the Bastion somewhere in the back line, and that might be enough for SVSU to start walking forwards, turning into less of a stalemate, and now we're starting to gain some space. Sigma's gonna get that Junkrat is a one again. Sh- Shadowing managing to finish off two in that fight. Crispy goes in to find the Juno as well. And now we get to trade off choke points. No, we're going back to point. We don't care. Wait a minute. Joe Biden. What's the plan here? I know what the plan is, but what's the plan here? He's gonna, this poor Moira. Oh, he's not waiting for her. He wants something. I don't know what he wants though. Okay, well, I guess that's what he wants. hmm There's there's no way that junk gets out again. He's gone. He's made it out. This man is surviving. Maybe the Junkrats are just both on rat energy today. We see SVSU going and trying to clean up the rest of the fight. Crispy manages to find their Juno in the back line. And then SVSU just resets to point. We don't need to push farther than that. We got what we came for. Never mind. Crispy's still in there looking for their supports. Mm-hmm. Managing to find two. Mm-hmm. Moira trying to come in for the final touch, but I don't think it's going to give him enough time to actually make it. Junkrat looking for it now. They just weren't able to get back together after they ended up losing the second team fight. It it is so interesting to watch how fast the game is now, and also I noticed they were playing poke and still playing or closer to poke and still playing Juno. I wanted to see because it looked sort of the same thing for BD Team's match earlier. If anyone managed to catch that Juno was just played literally the entire night. I don't think that healer was swapped off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hybrid or escort because they just mush the categories because close enough I guess. Both got a payload, just one you got to work through a choke point first. Look, I'm always hoping for King's Row, I must say, but I don't know if they're taking escort or if they're taking hybrid. Do you have a favorite? Go ahead. No, it's too late. Looks like. Mm-hmm. It, mm-hmm. Do you think they're going to be going into their home? Do you know of their coveted, not really coveted. They just really like, the first building right next to the point that you can technically speaking contest first point from. They really like sitting in there, and that's their entire game plan. Block the other exit, heal ball in the room, walk out with Reinhardt if need be, and that's it. Oh, it looks like we might have forgotten to get their bans. Oh wait, losing team picks. We hmm there is. Tunebacks and bug fixes. I think it was. I don't know. I remember Diva being able to go hyper speeds through Juno's ring. She was an assassin for a second because you could just zoop through there, rock like micro missile someone, and because you're flying faster, so are the micro missiles. And suddenly, it's not that they would. I don't know if it was that their momentum would carry, or the fact that because your body is literally just moving faster, they are technically speaking coming out faster at the person because you're suddenly, yeah, because you're just suddenly on top of them. They want nighttime at Route 66. You know what? That's a fair option. I like how we can do day and night now for the maps because we never get to see the alternate versions. I was mhm. I love Christmas Kings Row. I know I keep coming back to it, but it's so much fun. I like the Halloween maps are coming out soon. I forgot entirely about that. Halloween event's always fun. Back to Route 66. That's the terror of Junkenstein. Or no, Junkenstein's Revenge. I really want to see a Widow pick out of the gate, and then never want to see that champ played past the first point. That's my only hope. That or like the random Sombra flanks. Yep. That is like that, or for whatever reason, the entire enemy team just so happened to be looking at that tunnel at that exact moment. Okay. We have, it looks like we got, oh, well, never mind. There's the double sniper for the opening point. Mm-hmm. So far. Mm-hmm. So far. We are still 2 for 2 for Juno right now. I'm going to have to wait until the end of the match to see if she's been the whole time. But I feel like this can already count unless they swap off. Like how you can sometimes. Yeah. Imagine Juno ring Lucio speed boost, then swap off after that. Out with just like out of the gate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It looks like. Mm-hmm. We have so much just rapid burst damage because imagine the Echo Stickies, Monkey Jumping, Melee, all of that. But the issue becomes we don't have anything for a sustain in a poke fight. We're just going to slowly be going down, but we do see the Diva Mech going down. That might give SVSU sort of a free reign to walk into the back line here. Crispy's already going to be looking for it. You can hear Lucio trying to contest him on top. He's going to be getting a bit low. He's thinking about it. Reggie manages to find. We have 2 picks, 3 picks in the back line. SVSU's just going forward, and that's going to be the other half of the coin. They win the long time, but long term I can't speak. I apologize. But if we actually bring the fight straight to their doorstep, there's not much they can do. Basically, the rest of the team going down there. SVSU manages to clean up what was almost a team kill. I think we were like a few seconds off, but we're just gonna be. I think it's like everyone has to be dead technically, but I don't know. We do see the Reaper swap. I think so. We see the yeah. They don't want the monkey in their backline anymore. Hmm. We also the point's basically there. They just have like literally one team fight at this point, and then they have second point entirely because they were able to just push up. And even though they weren't really winning the fight, they were just keeping Akron in their spawn off the points, so they got free space. Mm. Over and trade out the Diva mech for it, chasing down the baby Diva now going under the house for it. Reggie just barely letting her get out. Well, not really letting her get out. She managed to just dodge and weave under it. She's a small target, but Lucio's going to go down after getting slept and then naded. We see Zippy managing to find another. And it looks like it's now going to be the child's time. Oh my gosh, there's so much heals getting pumped into. She's jumping down for her. SVSU is going to be managing to take the second point unless this Reaper has something to say about it. Debating on going on, trying to go for the Wraith, but not going to be able to get there in time. Yep, nice cleanup there. Did Crispy just walk through their team? Apparently, he was too small to notice. Another Reaper, not Reaper. Oh, well, actually, yes, Reaper ult coming in the back line. Oh my gosh, teleporting all the way back. That was a bold play. That man wanted that kill and he had it known. Meanwhile, Vidi popping the monkey ult to try and keep them out of the back line, mitigate some kills. Actually, it looks like we might be turning this around. They're down 2 currently, and we're coming back from spawn. If we can get this Eve out of mech. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Akron. Oh, Reggie tried to ego peek the Widow, but meanwhile in the back line we do have Venny going in. Nano is gonna get slept, however, it's just so much pressure keeping him spawn. Lucio almost going down. He's at 1. Their other healer is down now. It's just gonna be the frog heals. Managing to get the beat off, it looked like. We see Video finding one on the Junkrat. Deep Mech goes down. Crispy gets the Widow, and then so does the baby. And that's going to be the rest of Agron going down. Reaper's not going to be back up in time. They don't even have him anymore. I missed the swap. It's so fast. And we do see Akron swapping off the Juno. SVSU still has it. I'm counting it. But we are playing a Queen comp. We still. Oh, hey, they found their room. They got their home. Oh, we have the double speed. How fast do you think we're coming out of this train car? Can we actually get Akron's POV for this? I want to see what they see. Oh, oh well, there they go. Mhm. Well, especially uh Akron is a poke comp. They can't. Oh, Chuppy is just gonna be caught out here. How do you think we leave it? Or oh no, they're sending the queen up. Are they sending someone up? I think we're just leaving the Ana. Oh, oh, he does get slept. Man, he might actually get out. Maybe. Juno Shadowing coming up. There's a huge assist from there. But also, props to Chuppy for managing to almost win that 1v1. And we're back in the room. I told you, we find our home. We stay in our home. I didn't think we did on other maps, though. I gotta be honest. I'm sorry. The bob and weave to try and dodge the Widow headshot was what got me there. SVSU is just basically forcing a close range engage because Akron is still running poke characters, so they can't really brawl out nearly as much as we can. They also swapped to Juno, I would like to point out. Junkrat is going to be one, looking for the pulse bomb. Mm-hmm. But I think we're... Are we in a different home? Did we move finally? Oh no, we're still in there. We're still in there. We do lose Crispy. And this might be the thing Akron needed, but we do have a few ults coming up in SVSU. Same thing could be said there, but it's going to be who gets it first. Reggie managing to get dived by the D.Va. And it looks like they've swapped off of Poke now because they've realized they can't get out of the spawn with this. Farah. Reggie's starting to go in. I think he might be. Oh, the D.Va just went out of mech. Just went. Just waiting for it. Fair enough. Gotta reset sometimes, you know? Mm-hmm. And now they just make fun of Reggie for getting hit by the trap. Lost your toes. Oh, I don't think either of the actually. We might have been expecting that. I don't know. The Junkrat Tower managing to come out is going to be very dangerous on that top side. In a second, I can't tell if it's still going around. Oh, just exploded. Crispy managing to try and get out from the D.Va, but they're sort of trying to poke our DPS. Reggie going in. He might be looking for the ult because the D.Va's away. Managing to find the Ana. Going back onto the Juno. Oh, both the supports are down. He's still fine. And we're back. Back in our home. Gotta put the doormat down. Yep. Do you think they're still spamming it, right? Like they gotta be. No, they're past it. They weren't expecting it. He wants it. Oh, there goes the Ana. Zippy does go down to Sunwolf, but we're gonna be even on picks. Viddy managing to find the other support. Take that segment back. The far out coming out. There's gonna be one. Crispy manages to finish it off, and it looks like SVSU might just be looking to clean this up. But Reaper does go down. The Queen out coming out. Looks like there might still be a fight here. Sunwolf finds one more. D.Va coming out. They're gonna have to run away. Mech's coming back up. Gonna get squished down to half health. It looks like Akron's coming out on top. But Zeri's back. I don't know who's winning this. I think us, because we just Juno ulted. A huge sleep coming out. Our Juno goes down. But we're catching their on top. Do we still not have healers here? I think it's just a Frog and a Juno, respectively, from either team. The Far is brawling on point. You don't see that anymore. Crispy manages to find the pick on Juno. It looks like SVSU starting to finish it off. SVSU. Hmm. That was. I guess we really do just find a house wherever we can, you know? Apparently, SVSU being able to just basically force an all out engage that we were looking for first fight because they have to come to us and just took them off of Poke Champions, which is the comp that they looked like they were leaning towards both times. Like maybe that's what they were more comfortable on, but I don't know. They looked like they were doing pretty well in Brawl as well. Hmm. Yep, I think it's Flashpoint or whatever the new one is. Clash. Yeah, I don't under. I understand that game mode, but I don't understand that game mode. 2CP, I would take it over push. That's all I'm saying. But also, I was a Doomfist player back in Overwatch One, so like we had so much stuff. It was so much fun. Hmm. I will say I won't miss the 27-minute draws, but I think I would honestly live with it over like the minute and a half push games sometimes. I will say I actually don't know what they're gonna lean towards because I feel like we probably try and go more towards Brawl, but I don't know if Clash is more Brawl or Flashpoint's more Brawl. I don't play enough Overwatch anymore to be able to tell that. I will say B team ended up playing on Flashpoint, and I think it was our map pick because we won game one, they won game two, and then we won game three, four. So if we were picking, I feel like we're going Flashpoint. I don't know for Akron. It seems like they are comfortable both hanging back and stalling out the fights, but then also getting up close and personal. Maybe Clash gives a few more options for that, but I don't know. Mm, mhm. Yep. I so Juno, new character, just came out. Do you want to give a rundown as to why we're probably seeing her literally every game? So what her abilities do, what utility she gives? Can it? Mhm. I don't know. I've never gotten close enough to one. I think it's like Echo Glide, and then she has the movement ability. It, yeah, I think it's. She seems so nice for just being able to go and finish off literally anything, because you have the first engage with the speed ring like you were talking about, and then if anything's trying to get out, if they're still in your line of sight, you can just pop the other ability that's gonna bonk them with the damage or if it auto tracks. It doesn't matter, and her damage fall off isn't even. It doesn't even feel that bad. I gotta be honest. Mm-hmm. All right, we are gonna be here on Toronto. We're gonna be playing push. So it looks like I forgot this was a. We forgot about push. Game four is Flashpoint or Clash. So we have our little robot friend. I know I was talking bad about him, but for all his faults, he's adorable. Let's be honest. He's just a guy. He's just a dude. I think was it Timmy? But basically, we're gonna be seeing team fight after team fight after team fight. Because in order for anyone to get value on this map, you have to be pushing towards the other team's spawn. Uh, I I think for SVSU we are looking at Charge the Zarya and apparently Dive Widow. Uh, Meanwhile, on Akron we have we go Burr. It looks like I feel like that's a fair description of this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It looks like I feel like SVSU, strangely enough, as dumb as this is about to sound, I think we're both playing half poke. I know they're not poke comps, but we're playing it half poke because like we're not trying to actually fully engage, but also I don't know Overwatch. Is that a hammer kill? hmm hmm But they're gonna be. They seem to be coming back to this diva comp and just like playing around her as best they can a whole lot. But we're finally free of Juno. She's gone. She's left our lobby. We see the Zariel coming out from. Reggie is still swinging that hammer. He's playing Mini Reinhardt. There was a second one. There's three. There's been three. He's playing miniature Reinhardt. Let him go off. I understand what they're playing now. They're playing Overwatch 1 Brawl Comp. Yep. Getting out the pool toys. Chat, break out the swimsuits. Don't actually. It's like the middle of fall. hmm We see the swap to Farah as well. Managing to pull her out of the sky. I think they got a bit tired of the hammers. I gotta be honest. They don't want their kneecaps taken out anymore. hmm He's It looks like Benny's going to be the main one left here for SVSU. Actually, no. Is he getting healed? I can't tell. Oh, we're still here. We're just spread. Shadowing from their backline. Apparently, Vinny manages to find one. The beat coming out from Zippy, and they're going to be pushing back on this. They were just waiting for a pick, biding their time. The far is about to go down. Kitsune comes out. Oh, that's ours. I forgot we had Shadowing. It, Hmm. We have this EMP for when they do manage to contest. That's going to be both DPS down. And is that just a Zara ult on point because they have to contest, so they're just going to force him to be immobile? The Devo coming out from Akron. Go ahead. Hmm. They're coming back with Junk Tire. This fight is not lost yet. Junk Tire manages to come out. Vidi finds two. The Lucio's going to be their only hope of contest. Reggie goes down. So does the Lucio. They still have the Diva on point. Here comes the Junk, but they're both so low. Vidi manages to clean it up, and that is going to be the match for SVSU. The minute and a half push maps. I think so. What does that say? That was an average percent. Oh, what was average percent Czar? I think he was at like 57 average percent, taking into account the fact that you're literally walking. Well, you have to remember, this game was not long. He was walking for a solid 30 seconds on zero from spawn. All right. Well, mm-hmm. GG's to Akron. That is going to be SVSU Red taking the series 3-0. And that is what I expect from Push. I gotta be honest. This is where my opinion comes from. But it's still a really fun match to watch all the time. The back and forth we saw, especially on like Route 66, where the team fights would go on for like a minute and a half at first. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so with that, we will be ending our stream for the night and also ending our first week of production. I could not actually tell you the score recaps from the last week. We'll be making a post about it on our Instagram, I believe. But however, the score recap from tonight is we're gonna have SVSU Overwatch B team with ending their game 3-1. C team, I have not gotten the score back from. But then we just watched Red Team take their match 3-0. Join us back next week. We're gonna be starting on Monday with Valorant. And then Andrew, you want to run us through the rest of the schedule? Waddick? We're gonna have actually League is gonna be swip swapping with Overwatch on Fridays. So we'll be back instead of next week for Overwatch. We'll be back with League of Legends tonight, and that means honestly probably SVSU's favorite Cactus Cat will be back here on this stream. But with that, we'll be heading out. So thank you all for coming out to support the stream. Thank you to those in the Student Life Center, and have a good night.